Voices of CFMA, Construction Financial Management Association's podcast featuring conversations with our members. I'm your host, Kate Platt, CFMA's Marketing Manager. From September 15th through October 15th, it is Hispanic Heritage Month in the United States, so we are celebrating by sitting down with a longtime member and managing partner of the audit division at H&Co in Coral Gables, Florida, Emilio Alvarez. We're going to sit down and chat with him about his experiences in the construction industry and with CFMA. So, Emilio, welcome to Voices of CFMA.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be talking to you.
So let's start with how did you get into this line of work exactly?
Well, let's define my line of work first. I'm a practicing CPA that has a high concentration of construction clients, and that actually happened accidentally. I started my own firm many years ago, 1974 to be exact. And at the beginning, my first few clients were contractors. So I noticed that while they knew very well things about their business, concrete and reinforced steel and drywall, they needed help understanding the finances of their own businesses. And they also needed help with their relationships with the sureties. So I dedicated a lot of attention to that. I became known to some surety agents that referred clients to me, and that's how the practice grew. I knew from the beginning that I didn't want to be a generalist in my practice, so I created a niche practice dedicated to contractors. After many years of practice, in 2019, I merged my practice with H&Co, which is a larger local firm based in Miami with operations in Southeast Florida, as well as Central and South America. I am the managing partner of the audit division at H&Co, and we handle over 200 construction clients.
Impressive that you managed to find that need and really build it up over the last 45 years.
Well, I can share with you the following. The riches are in the niches. When you specialize, you do better.
Nice. That's a good way of looking at it. So you talked about working in South Florida and the work that you've done. Can you share your experiences in the industry as a man of Hispanic heritage?
Yes. First of all, I am the result of the American dream. Back in the 1950s, my parents and I used to come to the United States as tourists. So we had tourist visas. In 1960, my parents decided to come to the United States and ask for political asylum because by then the government had expropriated my father's businesses, and it was clear to them that the revolution was actually a form of communism. So we came to the United States with the clothes that we were wearing that day and nothing else. And we were given an opportunity to be here. Eventually, we got a green card, and later we became US citizens. All the while, I've always been proud of my Hispanic heritage. I try to spend every day living my life professionally and personally pursuant to some people that came before me that went from Spain to Cuba and that created the compass that guides me. I speak Spanish fluently. Actually, my children, they're all grown and they were all born in the United States. They speak Spanish. I must quickly add that I'm a very I'm very proud of my American citizenship and that in my family we all communicate in English. But Spanish is our second language and it's part of that pride of the heritage. So I'm glad that you asked me the question because it gives me the opportunity to express my pride and love for my Spanish grandparents, while at the same time allowing me to sing the praises of this country, a country of inclusion, a country of diversity, a country of generosity and opportunities. So I'm proud of both.
It rings through as you share your story that you are a very proud Hispanic man and a very proud American.
Yes, precisely.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Profix Software centralizes all your financial data, including ERP, CRM, HR, estimating, and project management for a complete view of company performance. Contact Profix to learn how we can help better manage your project's cash forecasting, WIP reporting, margin fade, and equipment utilization.
So can you share a little bit about, getting involved with CFMA? How did you come upon the association?
I think that the first time I heard about CFMA was many, many years ago. I've been connected with the AICPA Construction Conference for many, many years. I've had the privilege and the honor to serve in the steering committee. I chaired it for 3 years. And I made many friends. And there are some names that I remember being connected to CFMA: Danny Parrish, and Jackie Buck, and John Corcoran, Tony Stagliano. Those were my friends that I made in that conference, and those were friendships that were cemented also by our participation in CFMA. And that's how I found about CFMA. Why I continue to be connected to CFMA. I participated in the formation of the Miami-Dade County chapter. I also belong to the South Florida chapter. Quite frankly, if you're connected in any way to financial reporting of a contractor in any of its forms, you must be a member of CFMA. And I know it sounds like a commercial, but it's not. It's a fact. CFMA is like a clearinghouse for the exchange of ideas and knowledge as it relates to all matters having to do with job costing, financial reporting, risk management, human resource, software, et cetera, in the construction industry. So that's why I think I hope I answered your question. I became familiar many years ago and have been a part of it forever because I think you just have to. It's like being a CPA and not being a member of the AICPA. One thing follows the other.
I'm glad that you're so passionate about your membership like that.
I am.
Nice. So we like to talk a lot about giving and getting advice on this podcast, and I was hoping that you would like to share the best piece of advice you've received.
Well, I can tell you something that my father taught me that in the form of something that he used to say to me that has guided me and has kept me out of trouble more than once. My father used to say to me, smart people know how to fix problems. Wise people know how to avoid the problems. And let me tell you, that is simple. It appears to be simple, but it's very profound.
It really puts the focus on preparation and due diligence.
Absolutely, and avoiding the problem. Sometimes I see clients that resort to litigation, and the reality is that the emphasis should be on avoiding the problem.
And do you have any advice for someone new to the industry?
Well, I can, I can, there's so much that we can discuss about that, but in general, what guides my life on a daily basis is to be passionate in the pursuit of excellence. Be passionate in the pursuit of excellence. And I say that because it contains some keywords. Passionate. If you're not passionate about what you do in life, you might as well not be doing it. Pursuit, because excellence is not a destination. Excellence is a journey. And you become excellent in the pursuit of excellence. You never make it to excellent. You become excellent in the pursuit of excellence. So that's philosophically. Now, more specifically about the industry, if you're going to get into this industry, I'll tell you that cash is king, underbillings are abnormal, and that it's all about relationships that are founded on trust.
Trust is an important one. I think these are all great pieces of advice to share with future generations. So thank you for imparting your wisdom, Emilio.
Thank you. This has been a great moment for me to be talking to you.
I appreciate you taking time out of your day for this interview, and everyone listening at home, I appreciate you tuning in for this episode of Voices of CFMA. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe and share on social media. And if you're interested in learning more about the Construction Financial Management Association, check out cfma.org. Listen next month to our next episode of Voices of CFMA, where we will be discussing the financial benchmarker. Until next month.